I was thinking a lot about disaster before COVID-19 struck. In fact, I had been plotting a book about the history of the future that was going to look at dystopias in science fiction, going all the way back to Mary Shelley, in many ways invented the genre. But I couldn't quite get my New York editor to buy the idea of such a, a book that obviously was a paradoxical notion, a history of the future. And then I was saved by a real disaster that struck back in January. And as I've been thinking a lot about dystopian and disastrous scenarios, I think my antennae were kind of ready to spot that there was a pandemic coming almost as soon as I'd heard about this strange new virus in Wuhan. Too many science fiction books have that plot line in them. And so I turned it around and decided to write a general history of disaster because it suddenly hit me that we didn't have such a thing. There were books about past pandemics, quite a few of them, some excellent, but there really wasn't a book that brought it all together under one roof. And I wanted to attempt to synthesize the history of disaster and to see if there's anything we can learn from disaster in general. Because I had this hunch that, a bit like Tolstoy's Happy Families, all disasters are at some level the same.